Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the EVS class. As you know that today we were about to start our chapter number 11 and I have already given one introductory video of the chapter in the last video, right? So, let us start with the content and we will see what we are going to learn today. We will learn about straight from the heart, then what is our heart really like, earth really like, Sunita's experience of living in space. And you will have to do reading of page number from 92 to 101. So my dear kids, are you all ready for the chapter 11 Sunita in Space? Children, you know what is space? Yes, it is a boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have relatively position. Children, this is a higher class definition of space. But what do you know about the space? You know it is a boundless space, a boundless what we can say area of sky above our earth. We are present. Our earth is present in the space. Okay, as a small element, and we know that we have different planets also in the space, and these planets are present and many human beings are also going to learn about different kinds of planets which are present in our space, and we call those persons as astronauts. What we call them? Astronauts. Space is really very beautiful. It contains so many stars, galaxies, sun, everything is present there, and we just can't even imagine how big it is because we have seen it as a never ending thing. So, astronauts are the people who are going to the different planets and learning about those planets and coming back to Earth. So, these astronauts are really risking putting their life in risk and going to other places. We also have two shining gems of our India, the two astronauts from India like Sunita Williams and Kalpana Chawla. These two has also reached to the space. Okay, these people have also reached to the space and created history. So first let us have a look about these two great astronauts. Children, Kalpana Chawla, she was the Indian American astronaut and also the first woman of India to go visit the space. She first flew on the Space Shuttle Columbia in 1997 and as a mission specialist, but in 2003 unfortunately we lost her in the disaster of Space Shuttle. But children, still she has put her name in the history of India. You know, there were some words of her. The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it, and the perseverance to follow it. Yes, she is the first woman astronaut of Indian origin who reached to the space, and she wants you to dream high and have the courage to put up your dreams and convert it to the success. Along with Kalpana Chawla, we also have Sunita Williams. From the US naval officer and NASA astronaut, who accepted Islam also after this. Children, after Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams is the second Indian lady who went to the moon on 9/7/2011, and immediately after her return, she has declared embraced Islam as her faith and converted to it. Children, she said that from the moon the whole earth looked very black and the dark, except the two places were very bright and shining. When I looked through the telescope, she added. We will come to know about this place. Also, she has talked about two. Earth looked very black and dark, except two places, those were bright and shining. And amazingly, those two spots were Makkah and Medina in the Arabian Peninsula. She also added at the moon all the frequencies failed. Children, this is what all about her experience only. But important thing to remember it, she was the second lady who went to the moon and the date. So, in this chapter also we are going to learn something And we have a words from Sunita Williams. Understanding how things work. Being an engineer led me to become a helicopter pilot. Eventually to NASA. The path doesn't necessarily have to be straight, but don't limit yourself to what you know. Go out and try new things. This is what all about the words of Sunita Williams. Let us learn what we are going to know some new experiences of Sunita Williams in this chapter. Chapter number 11. Children, Sunita in space. Here the two kids are having a conversation straight from the heart. First of all, there is an activity for you all. Would you like to try to draw your earth? Yes. If you would like to draw the earth, you will have your own imagination and you will be able to find out. Earth looks like a solid sphere which is filled with rocks, soil and water and everything. And you can show your drawings to everywhere and you can think about the earth's picture after drawing that diagram. What is our earth really like? Here Uzaira and Shamir are playing with the globe, and while playing they talk with each other. So Uzaira said, "Do you know that Sunita Williams is visiting in our school tomorrow? I have heard that she has spent more than 6 months in space." So, in that condition, what Shamir says? Look, here is America, Africa. But where is space? So Zara said, the sky, stars, sun, moon. They are all in space. Children, this is the meaning. What is the space? The place where sky, stars, sun, moon, planets are present. It is called as space. So Shamir was replying, yes, I know, of course. Sunita Williams went in a spaceship and I saw on TV that she could see the earth from there. So Zara says, yes, from there the earth looked like this globe. So Shamir says, if our earth looks like this globe, then where are we? Uzaira takes a pen and places it on the globe. Here we are, this is India. So Shamir saying, if we were here like this, we would all fall off. I think we must be inside the globe. So Uzaira said, if we are inside, then where is the sky, the sun, the moon and the stars? So we must be on the globe, and then only all the seas and the oceans must also be on the globe. So Shamir is saying, pointing towards the lower part of the globe, you mean to say that no one stays here at the lower part? You can see, children, Shamir is talking about this part of the globe, lower part. So Uzaira says, people live here too. Brazil and Argentina are here. So Shamir is asking, are the people still standing upside down? Why don't these people fall off? So yes, it looks strange, isn't it? And this is blue part must be the sea. Why doesn't the sea water fall off? So children, these are all the questions which are coming in the mind. If the earth is round like a globe, how is that we do not fall? And do the people in Argentina stand upside down? What do you think about it? Okay, let me answer. Children, you know, first we have done the drawing of the globe, which is a sphere. Here is the question. The earth is round like a globe. How is it that we do not fall? So children, actually there is a gravitational force or the earth force which attracts everything towards it. And that is why if you are at the bottom, then also you are not facing towards the earth. You will have your legs here which are pulling towards the inner part, by which force we can stand on the surface of the earth, and that is why the water or any human being are not falling down. Do the people in Argentina stand upside down? No. They also stand up like us. The sense of up and down on the earth is relative. It doesn't mean that we should have to go up or down. There is just a force of attraction by which we can walk on the surface of the earth. Now, what about what happened when Sunita came to their school? Talking with Sunita. Children, when Sunita Williams came to India, thousands of children like Uzaira and Shamir got a chance to meet her. So she says to everyone, that her friend Kalpana Chawla wanted to come to India and meet children. That is why she came to India, to fulfill Kalpana's dream. So why she had visited India? Because she wanted to fulfill the dream of Kalpana so that she can come and meet the children. Now here she has put some of her experience of living in space. We could not sit at one place. We kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another. Children, you can see here, she is not sitting. She is actually floating on the spaceship. Water too doesn't stay at one place. It floats around as blobs. To wash our face, our hands, we had to catch these blobs and wet paper with them. So children, there is no particle in the space which can stay. Every particle is moving and the water also moving as a blob. Now, we ate very differently there. The real fun was when all of us would float into the dining area of the spaceship and catch the floating food packets. Children, everything is floating there, even the food packets. So they have to catch it and then eat that. By very carefully, otherwise the food item will also start floating. In space, there was no need to use a comb. My hair kept standing all the time. And not being able to walk, we had to get used to float around. We had to learn to do simple things differently, and to stay at one place we had to strap ourselves. If they will not strap or hold fix tightly themselves, they will not be able to fix at one place. Papers also had to stuck to the wall of the spaceship. It is all a lot of fun living in space, but it was all very difficult also. So children, this is what all her experience is. Now I want you all to think about those experiences today, so that I will discuss how those things will be. Will you like to imagine those things that she has described us? Can you think why Sunita's hair was standing? And can you look at Sunita's photograph and dates written on each of them? Write what all is happening and when. So let us think about all these things, children, and then in the next video I will discuss all these points with you. Till the time of our next video, your assignment is to read those pages that we have completed today and try to solve the internal questions. So I meet you in the next class. Feel free to ask your query if you have. Stay safe, stay home, enjoy online schooling. Thank you all of you.